Update: I'm emotionally cheating on my husband with a woman from work. Hello again Reddit. I had a few people ask for an update from my original post, so here I am. And I could do with some more advice. A lot has happened over the last couple of weeks. But overall, I think things are moving in a positive direction. I wanted to thank everyone for your advice. Good and bad, it really helped motivate me to where I am now. I sat down and had a conversation with B the next evening. It was a very long night. The long and short of it was I told him I wasn't happy and why, and that I hadn't been for a very long time. He pretty much deflected everything I had to say. A few of his choice lines included, "Why can't you just be happy?" Quote, "All you do is moan," and referring to the birthday incident, "I've proved how sorry I am. It wasn't that big of a deal." He refused to go back to therapy, saying it was a waste of time and money. I didn't feel like I was getting through it all, and eventually admitted I had started to develop feelings for someone else. He immediately jumped to the conclusion I had slept with someone and went ballistic. He had drunk quite a lot by this point and smashed a few things in anger. To be honest, it frightened me. It took me a long time to convince him I haven't slept with anyone, and when I felt like he was listening to me again, I explained that my feelings had developed purely from someone who was meeting my emotional needs and the needs that he hadn't met for the last 5 years, and listed said examples. I don't know if it was down to the drink, but he got incredibly nasty. Calling me names. Continued to smash things. Accused me of sleeping with people and then started grabbing stuff of mine and throwing it around. I think to insinuate packing up my stuff to leave. I called my mom to pick me up. My decision was made. I was done. With or without Jay. I was done. I've been staying at my mom's ever since. My family went to retrieve my stuff. V has been blowing up my phone with back and forth of calling me every name under the sun, to begging me to come home and saying he will do whatever it takes, but he told me everything I needed to know within the first 30 minutes of our talk. The last 11 days have felt very surreal, but overall, I am at peace with my decision. My friend is a solicitor and is helping with the legal stuff. So, on to Jay. She has been supportive and kind. I almost told her how I was feeling a few times, but she has had some news herself. Her ex-GF has been trying to reconnect with her to see if they can give it a second go. Jay's ex is offering to come to the UK or wants them both to go to NZ. I don't really know where Jay's head is at. I do know that she is hesitant for many reasons. Whether I'm one of them or not, I don't know. I really want to shoot my shot, but I am absolutely petrified. I truly do believe there is something between us. Arg, I just don't know. Should I just tell her? Or should I leave it and let the situation with her ex play out? TL, Dr. Husband and I separated. Unsure on if I should pursue the relationship with the woman from work. You are just out of a marriage and not even filing for divorce yet. Rebound relationships rarely last. I'd be careful jumping into another relationship. It's also possible Jay needs to put her ex to rest before the two of you can be together. I honestly think if it's meant to be, it'll be. Whatever you decide, best of luck. I'm glad if your husband acted that way, that you left. No one deserves that. Going to be honest with you, it doesn't seem incredibly healthy to jump straight from the abusive relationship you were in to the one you were emotionally cheating with. I would spend some time single, reconnecting with yourself and going to therapy to really strengthen your self-love before trying to love anybody else. Life's not a fantasy. Your relationship with Jay is fraught with a poor start. You haven't even begun to process the end of your marriage, nor has Jay gotten over her ex. The things you love most about Jay are that she's not your husband. Process the end for your marriage and don't monkey branch into a new relationship without properly processing things. It leads to disaster. Girl, I am gonna be honest with you. You went so far only to stop now? Tell her she deserves to know, or else you always be hotated by the what if I had told her how I feel. Would life be different? So just tell her and come with an update, cause I am invested in this. I wanna know how it ends. Edit. Okay, I just woke up and IDKN how I got almost 500 upvotes. Thank you all, and thank you however gave me that award. I don't think you should be jumping from one relationship to another. That just doesn't seem productive. It's better to spend some time alone and gather your thoughts and feelings about this life-changing event that's currently happening. You literally just broke up with your husband you've been with for 13 years. That's so insane to consider immediately dating someone after that. Stay single for a while. Why people always jump from one relationship to another? Y'all need to learn how to live by yourselves. Leave it. You spent your entire adult life so far with your STBX, why not give yourself some time to breathe before jumping back into another relationship? From what comments I've seen, the only ones you've responded to were the enthusiastic, romanticized, tell her your feelings, and not the sensible, slow your roll, get divorced first, and figure yourself out before jumping into another relationship. Which, honestly, tells me where your head is at. At least figure what you're like alone before you scramble to have someone else fill a slot in your life. It's unfair to her to get dragged into this. Do you even know your sexuality? Also, you've never been single your whole adult life and you're not even fully divorced yet. Work on yourself and also do Jay the favor of not overcomplicating her romantic life just because you want attention. Sorry, not sorry. Selfish rebounding. Do you even know if you actually like her? Or do you just like that she isn't your husband? Work on yourself and don't jump into an immediate other relationship. Could you reasonably see that going well? She's already going through a lot. And so are you. Chill out and don't dump your stuff on her. You're only responding to comments that are telling you to tell her. The reason for you doing that doesn't even need explanation. You're not looking for advice. You want validation, and for something you were probably just going to do anyways. Just stop. You were asking for more advice, but you don't seem to actually want to give, and you're only responding to people telling you to jump into this new relationship and not anyone who thinks it's a bad idea. I am glad you left him. And if anyone is reading, and they are getting into big conversations with people who are drinking, it might be in your best interest to pivot the conversation or postpone. Alcohol is a lubricant for violence. You've been separated for less than 2 weeks and ready to jump into something new? You don't feel it's too soon. The moment your soon-to-be ex-husband finds out, he'll accuse you of cheating when you was in the marriage and could cause drama in your new situation. Good luck. Before you pursue something with Jay, make sure things with B are done. But honestly, I'd not try something right away. Point 1. You just got out of a decade-long relationship. 2. Jay is dealing with her ex, so she doesn't really seem fully committed either. 3. Biggest one. Are you even gay? Pi? Your ex was not there emotionally for the last 5 or so years, and you could have just latched onto her since she was the first person to truly be there to meet your emotional needs. You could start something with her in a few months and realize you have no romantic feelings to her and just want to be friends with her. But that will be incredibly hard if you try dating her. I know that it's an incredibly difficult subject, but I think it's one you need to explore and come to terms with before furthering anything with Jay, whether it be friendship or relationship. Just focus on yourself and getting past this chapter in your life with your toxic ex. Good luck, op. I don't know. Something isn't sitting right with this story. Have issues with partner. Cheat with someone else instead of dealing with current situation. Use partner's anger about cheating to justify leaving. Go full hog into new relationship without time for self-reflecting, introspection. Zero growth. Bound to make the same mistakes. Walking. Talking red flag location flag. It sounds like your divorce is going to be nasty. Why would you want to put someone else through that? Talk to her. Tell her you're interested in her and want to see if something develops. But also make sure she understands that you're all over the place at the moment and not thinking clearly. Nothing but good things, either for long or maybe the short term, can come with honesty. Anything else is just playing games. I'm old. Let me tell you, the biggest regrets I have in life are the shots I never took. Are you afraid of being alone though? I would suggest just letting Jay know how you feel, but keep it short and simple. Hey, I think we could have something good here. I am open to exploring it if you are. And maybe go out on a date. At the end of the day, you're both single right here and now. If you say nothing, you might always wonder what might have been. Block your ex. Communicate through lawyers. Stay safe. Gaslighting behavior is pretty obvious here, and he may go to extreme lengths to get you back or sabotage what you've got going forward. Change your number if you have to. It's never just because they're drunk, and it's almost always because they're violent, controlling, and you've taken away their control. Something else. If you're truly ready to walk away, material things are replaced easily. Just leave it. They use that as bait, and next thing you know you're back with them. The outburst tells me you weren't the only one seeking extramarital relationships or had considered it. At the very least, be careful.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.